Before you ever even start this video, if any one of y'all want to call me an Uncle Tom or a sellout or I'm not a groupthink black person. I'm a free thinker, an independent voter, a registered independent voter. So I don't really give a rat's ass what you think, because ain't nothing you say is going to change a damn thing in my life. But let me put this on record. I'm not boycotting shit. I will be in Target, Walmart, all these beautiful stores. I'll be patronizing businesses that are great businesses. That's it. Period. I'm a capitalist. Period. Now, if the person that owns that business happens to be black, I will patronize their business if they run a good business. Whether they're black, white, green, or whatever else. I will support the businesses if they're good businesses, especially good startup businesses. I have no problem spending my money on value. But I'm not going to be just spending my money because you just black or brown like me. Let me explain something to you very quickly. Malcolm X warned us about this government dependency bullshit. So for most black men, we've been prepared for what's happening right now in the country and the economy. Guys, just excuse the raining outside, making this noise. But we've been preparing for years. We knew what the side effects of government dependency would be. We knew how it was going to backfire. But a lot of these women out here sacrificed their family, sacrificed their community, following behind these white liberals. Now they even questioning what is a man in the black community. You got black men running around wearing dress, don't even have any masculinity left in them. And there's already a shortage of a certain amount of men that women deemed eligible that they want to marry or be with. Now you got the alphabet community taking over the community. See, white liberals are good at one thing. One thing. That keeping you in a state of mediocrity. Now you have people talking about crashing out in stores and economic boycotts. For what? All of a sudden, they want to have, all this, see, the Democratic Party, I'm not trying to pick on them specifically, but when Camellia was running for presidency, you see, all these women out here were talking about women's empowerment and LGBTQ, all this shit. They didn't give a rat's ass about the men. Only thing they cared about the men for was for their votes. Now that you guys have voted 77% of black men, and they still lost, now all of a sudden they need you to support their boycott, to be enforcers. But when they go in there and try and rob these stores, or they want to get their DEI back, which with black people only benefited at 4%, when you look at the statistics. They want all their women's empowerment back. They want all that garbage back that didn't benefit your black ass as a man. See, we've always been on the Serengeti. We're always held to the test of competence. No matter what race of man you are, if you're incompetent, you're going to get exposed. Women are not like that. Women are pandered. Women are facilitated. Women are government-empowered, government-sponsored women trying to drag men into their bullshit. I would agree that inflation is a problem, but the reality of life is that for most of these women, they only care about losing government power, government benefits. So I ain't boycotting bullshit. And like I said before, Malcolm X really got into the black people about this stuff. They always forget what Malcolm X was telling us about these white liberals. Anybody who panders to you and make excuses for you not being the best version of yourself don't really give a damn about you. What they really want to do is hijack the Civil Rights Bill, hijack the 14th Amendment. You notice that? And like even with the Charlie Kirk thing, you know? And I'm gonna say this straight up. You think they went after Charlie Kirk because he said something about black people? No. Them white liberals care about gay stuff, gay rights. You know? How many of these white liberals went after George Zimmerman? None of them. Because George Zimmerman's running around free. I'm not saying anybody should do it, or anybody should do it. He deleted Trayvon Martin because it was racial. But they just like to use black people for civil rights, the Civil Rights Bill, so they can pass for their gay agenda and all their woke ideology, using black people as a shield. A shield. That's all they use black people for, is a shield. while they right there making excuses for you as to why you're failing and all this victim shit. Just like these race hustlers and these pro-black race peddling people who like to enrich themselves on the backs of black people, especially poor black people, when at the end of the day, they go live in their mansions, they go get all their money, like Umar and his school that hasn't been built in the last 10 plus years, collecting all that money, spending money on hoes. But you are here working every day. And for these women on this snap shit, instead of crashing out at Walmart, get a fucking job and stop making babies. And for all the dudes you laying up with, make them pay for that shit. But they ain't got no money? Now you got to make better choices with who you choose to mate with? And half of these women, about 300 plus pounds, eating that junk food that they buy, or they negotiating and making deals using their SNAP benefits and their food stamps to buy other bullshit, hair, weaves, makeup. They be lashing it up. Half of these women, right, it's a terrible, vicious cycle. And don't get me wrong, not that I'm just focusing on just poor people. I mean, there's corporations that get away with a lot of bullshit too. But at least corporations hire people and give people jobs. Those people that just get money, they ain't doing nothing but sitting around marinating, getting fatter every day, acting like everybody owes them something. Nobody's crashing out with you. Take your ignorant ass on somewhere. Man, look, all of a sudden, it went from women's empowerment to blackity black. Economic boycott my ass. Bullshit. Just because you can't get the things you want for free, but the men out here, especially black men, have had to work hard, had to sacrifice, had to save money, had to invest money, had to make smart decisions with their money, and you can't get your free handout. You want us to join you and crash out with you. You don't even respect or value black men. In fact, you vote for people who challenge the very notion of what a man is. What is a man? Huh? You can't say it, can you? Because for you, gender is a construct. Now you want everybody because you vote for policies about that. You're a one-issue voter. You only care about abortion and women's empowerment and LGBTQ. You care about men? No. Men are just disposable tampons for you. Used as enforcers so you can execute in your mediocrity. So I ain't doing none of that crap. You guys can miss me with that bullshit. Man, look, I'll be, whatever store you boycott, I'll be shopping at that motherfucker, because there'll be less people around with that ignorant shit. Tell me the stores you're going to boycott so I can walk my black ass up in there and buy what I want. In peace, because my channel is a peaceful life. And for you guys, make sure you subscribe to the content. And guess what? Screw your boycott. And for you people that are 300 pounds on this SNAP program, get on a diet, get your fat ass on a diet, lose some weight. And for you lazy bum ass dudes talking this victim shit, get a damn job, invest your money, save your money, be smart about your money, stop following behind bitches, and grow some masculine and manhood. Don't have these people have you crashing out like a fool who don't even care about you. Half of you dudes, your mama done chased your daddy out the house when you were young. Robbed you of your father. Called the police on him probably. So you know what, she already set you up for failure. Using the system as a crutch. Destroying her own family. Half of you dudes too that be out here with that woke shit. You'll be sleeping with KK Keishas and shit. Destroying you every day from the inside out. So cut this bullshit out here. All this crap about boycotting nothing. You want to boycott somebody? Boycott Sexy Red. Boycott drill rappers. Boycott the guy who owns Gamma Record, who manages Sexy Red. How about this? I will do a boycott with you guys when you boycott Sexy Red, Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and all these rappers that are influencing the girls to be hoes. Or all these other people putting all these woke, self-destructive ideologies into the black community, having our young men kill each other, whatever. How about you boycott the drill rappers and the people that promote them or support the business idea of them destroying their own community? So try that first. Boycott those people first. I'm out. I'm going to the gym. Peace. Make sure you guys hit the like button. But it won't be no boycott for my ass.